Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? The news has been out for a few weeks and I wasn't sure if they were going to introduce more characters to the cast of the first part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable's live action movie that's coming out August later this year. But it's looking more and more like they are only going up to the Yukako arc with the characters they've introduced so far, as they haven't shown any promotional material for Kishibe Rohan so far. I really don't think he'll be in the first part of this movie series, so with that out of the way, let's see how the cast matches up to the original characters from arguably the most popular entry of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, starting with Josuke. The star of the show is done by Kento Yamazaki, who some of you might have seen as L from 2015's Death Note live-action TV show, or as Arima Kosei from Your Lie in April's live-action adaptation. Basically, this guy has had huge live-action anime roles before, and it's no surprise he landed this role for JoJo's own live-action adaptation. When I first heard that Diamond is Unbreakable is being adapted into live action, the first thing I worried about was how in the world were they going to do Josuke's hair. And now I'm glad to say my worries has been stamped out. His hair looks absolutely amazing, at least from the stills so far. And I don't know how he did it, but he went from this, Kosei, to Josuke. So, 9 out of 10. Next up is Ryunosuke Kamiki as Koichi. Okay, first question. Why in the world is his hair black? Yes, it doesn't make much sense for a kid in school to have gray hair or teal or whatever it is, but it's one of Koichi's signature features and I'm kind of disappointed they decided to go for a more conservative look for Koichi. 6 out of 10. Next is Masaki Okada as Keicho. This one is pretty solid, the blonde hair, ponytail, but wait a second, where are the yellow earrings? In the anime or manga, the design of each character usually has a symbol on their clothes or hat or as an accessory in this case. And I guess they've taken them out for the live action as it might not have worked as well visually in the film medium. Could have given him a smaller arrow though. 8 out of 10. Next up is Makenyu as Okuyasu. Perfect hair, understated accessory to replace the words from his original clothes, and a good scowl. 10 out of 10. Next up is Nana Komatsu as Yukako. Another solid 10 out of 10 for getting that I am crazy look down, but the only thing is I don't really remember Yukako having bangs in the original design. As far as I remember, her forehead was always shown. But as a manga that was written in 1992, maybe they wanted to update the hair a bit to suit 2017's tastes. No points taken off for that though. Next up is Angelo. They made him extra scary here by roughing up his face a little and giving him an oversized trench coat that screams rapey, but I guess it all fits with his character, even if it deviates a little from the original design. 8 out of 10. And last but not least, onto Yusuke Isea as Jotaro Kujo. His costume is a pretty good, realistic rendition of his white attire from the anime, but the only thing I have a gripe with is the fact that he's supposed to be 28 years old in part 4. And here, he looks like he's in his late 30s or early 40s, and that's because they actually casted someone in their 40s. When he's beside Josuke, it almost looks like they could be father and son, which isn't supposed to be the case, as they're only 12 years apart. Maybe they're going to change their age difference a bit to suit the movie, who knows? But this one is 7 out of 10 for me. So, there you have it, a comparison for all the main characters that will be in the upcoming JoJo's Bizarre Adventure live-action movie, coming out later this year in August of 2017. What do you guys think of the cast so far? As usual, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow Tokyosaurus on social media for Japanese culture tweets and video updates. And subscribe to Tokyosaurus if you haven't already for the latest things people are talking about in Japan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.